Okay, round two. I've gone around and treated about 4 areas with the carbon rod that I felt needed it. But I had a massive disaster. I slipped, I dropped my carbon rod on the roof and blew a hole through it. So that was fun to get myself out of trouble. I had to MIG it, which put too much heat in and the whole thing sucked down. So I've got myself back out of trouble. And we're back to where I was before I did that. So that's it for the carbon rod now. I don't need to use it anymore. So what I've got is an attachment for my Easy Beat. And it's a similar principle to the slide hammer and the Easy Beat. It fuses itself to the metal. And instead of being really violent with the slide hammer action or sort of, you know, it'll pull the center up with that more, like a little peak. Whereas this, it's got a supporting ring and it supports the outer material, and you can just sort of tease up small little dents. So I'm going to go over the whole roof and get them all up so that I can get these ribs in, which I bought the steel for, and then I can start working on it with a hammer and a dolly and a slapper. So the way it works is exactly the same. It's you only need it low. I've got it set so I can't pull any more than I need. It'll disconnect itself on its own, so I won't sort of overwork or over pull the area. So the pin, it's same thing. It'll fuse itself, and all you do is you tease up with your hand, and you can sort of watch what's going on. You can really control it. Let's see if I can get and all you do is you just pull it, and you can watch it lifting. And you can just sort of make your way around the area. So it disconnects that, and you can just keep feeling. You can feel where it's high and where it's low. Well, not really high at this point, but yeah, so you can really sort of work them really slow and really gently. It's a great tool. You can just sort of work over the whole roof and tease. And you're sort of just stretching it up a little bit. I mean, if it doesn't disconnect, all you do is you just turn it and it will just disconnect. It's very light. It's only a little tiny pin on the end that's got it. So I'm going to do this over the whole roof. And then we'll be in a really good position because it's looking really good. It's staying really nice and tight, especially after that massive disaster I had. But yeah, it's look, I should have the ribs in this weekend, I'm thinking, so that'll be good. I've got to leave a little leg up. I actually am going to weld them into the sides. There's an inner structure that's really quite far away from the skin, so no heat will transfer in. So I'll weld them in the end and have I'm aiming for about a 5mm air gap so I can put the floater foam in. And then I can, yeah, get straight into all the moving around of the metal and get it ready for epoxy.